Yeah, I knew your fat ass would get Morning. Well, that's a good start to the day. We've just got our train tickets to Matlock, Bath, which is only one stop away. 2 returns for £3. But we did actually end up paying just £1 because for some reason I was charged £3 on my card and it chucked £2 coins out. So two-day returns for £1. Nice. Free cash back.
And the place that we're going to, if you go by train, it gives you £5.
Yeah, we get £5 off by going by train.
Well, we hope so. Even though it's only one stop, but there's nothing.
We're up on the deal.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm glad we beat the school kids. Look at them all. Ants. Secretly, I am shitting myself. We're close together, aren't we?
Yeah, who's the other one coming out?
Oh. Hello.
No, there's no one in them.
Of course not, it's just opened, love. You've got to worry if there is somebody in them, because that means it's shit. Oh, there's the castle on the top there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I hate going over them things.
Oh, I think that's
Wobbly wobbly.
Oh.
We'll take hold of that. And turn it. Random cannon for some reason. Yeah. Oh, we're down here. There we go. Ooh. Quick descent into the station. Cool. Whoa, they were flying in. I think they made it faster for the kids because we weren't coming in that fast. One suggestion of going up the Victoria Tower and Katie's disappeared. We're clear. We're clear. Coming up. You what? You won't be able to get down? I thought, sorry, I'll throw you off the top. Oh my God, I said I wasn't climbing stairs today. How are you doing down there? Oh my God.
How much longer?
Here. Come on then, here she comes. Right, let's try and get down here without killing myself. Quite a lot of room on these steps. It's quite a way down. Survived. There you go, wasn't so bad, was it? Just spotted a lady in Victorian dress. So we need a little sit down after climbing that tower. A bit exhausting. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go in the Great Masson Cavern. And it's a guided tour. And they've also got a new thing, which is a seismic light show.
That should be quite good.
Yeah. So I'll try and capture as much as I can on camera. And next show's in 5 minutes. Additional. There are a couple of school trips, school tours in. So I'll try my best to film away from them. And failing that, I'll use the voice isolation on DaVinci Resolve. There we go. Oh, more steps. There you go, Kate. Do you reckon you'll squeeze up there? I think it's that one. Here we go. I'm always careful. Ooh. Oh, it becomes a slope. Oh my god. You alright, love? You alright, babe?
Yeah, I'm just
Are
holding
you coping? Oh. Oh, there we go. Come on, love, keep up. You can stand up straight now. It gets quite tall. Oh my god. Ooh.
And over millions and millions of years, billions and billions of them just kept on piling up and up and up and up, and they started to squish down. The weight of all of those little bodies and the weight of the ocean above, compressing them and compacting them together. And this kept on repeating over millions and millions more years. They would pile up and squash down and pile up and squash down, until eventually they compressed and compacted so much that they went hard and they became the very limestone that we are standing inside. Now, just before we set off though, just a couple more things I want to tell you quickly, alright? The first one is about the drips down here, because there is a pretty high chance that some of you are going to get dripped on. Some of you may have been
Literally just.
Now, if you have been or if you are dripped on, then please consider yourself very fortunate, okay? Because that is actually called a cavern kiss, and it is supposed to be very good luck for a visitor.
There we go.
A cavern kiss.
Oh, point of no return, Katie. Oh, there's a first lot of steps. Duck. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, blue. Oh, we're having a disco? Pretty cool.
Millions of years have passed, but our story has much more to tell. We are now in the late Carboniferous period, 300 million years ago. The limestone has already been formed, the warm seas have retreated. River deltas with tropical swamps are filled with forests of gigantic horsetails and tree ferns. In the air, enormous insects fly around. Over time, the forests die, and the rotting vegetation compresses and solidifies to eventually become coal. But we must move on. It is now 200 million years ago, and the land that will become Britain has drifted nearer to the equator, part of an ancient supercontinent called Pangaea. Catastrophic eruptions shake and distort the rock, and deadly fumes fill the air. Global temperatures rise, and the oceans acidify. Planet Earth becomes a very inhospitable place, and primitive land and marine animals die in a mass extinction called the Great Dying. Acid rain percolates the ground, dissolving the limestone, forming huge caves and passages. Deep underground, mineral-rich fluids crystallize in joints and cracks. Some become valuable lead ore. But the caverns remain undiscovered. Their secret is hidden. Time passes, and tectonic plates slowly alter the Earth's surface, forming new continents. Fish, dinosaurs, and numerous plant species start to inhabit these areas. And life slowly evolves over the next 180 million years. Then, one devastating day, a massive asteroid impacts planet Earth and triggers violent volcanic eruptions. Ash and dust block out the sun, causing the ecosystem to collapse. And the dinosaurs, along with some animals and plants, die out. As the land we call Britain drifts northwards, the climate gradually cools and glaciers form, hundreds of meters thick in places. Storms, snow and ice repeatedly come and go. It will be thousands of years before the temperatures begin to rise, and icy meltwaters scour the rocks, filling the caverns with sand and silt. As the glaciers melt, the landscape and coastline of Britain slowly emerges, and early humans arrive. But the hidden caverns still keep their secret. Hundreds of years go by, and people discover how to use metal. Lead becomes a valuable resource, and during the Roman conquest is mined extensively in Galatia. Our story is nearly over. Lead mining is established as an industry. Local miners dig deeper and deeper, removing all the glacial sand and silt to reveal more of the valuable ore and minerals. It is their hard labour that opens up the cavern that you see today.
There we go, the Great Masson Cavern. It's about 150 feet long, 70 feet wide and 90 feet high. And we are standing at the moment at the lowest point on the tour today. We're about 130 feet below the Earth's surface. Now that is just about deep enough underground that nobody out there will be able to hear you scream.
Oh no, you go fine, it's alright, no, we're fine. We're about to be behind, so we're fine. We like to be noticed. There we are.
Also ancient graffiti.
Here we are in our third and final cavern, and we're going to start off having a look at this. So this jumble of letters and numbers, it's not the Wi-Fi code, that is our miner's plaque or miner's stamp. So miners would carve these into the areas that they were working in. Basically what they were doing was they were saying, this is our bit, clear off and find your own. So when they carved this out, they would have been on their hands and knees in a little tunnel heading along that way, and then they went out and round from there. So the date there at the bottom says 1705. That was the year that they started mining in this area. They finished in here in 1840. They opened it up as a show cavern and started getting visitors in 1844. But they didn't start carving the staircase tunnel till 1847. So before that, you had to make your way up the hill, either on foot or by paying for a ride on a donkey. You got to the top of the hill, climbed into a bucket, and you were then lowered in down a mine shaft. A bit of a thrill ride. I hope that you have enjoyed this tour today. If you have, my name is Layla, and if you haven't, then I'm Gary. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Yeah, mind your heads and
They're having some snot. Oh yeah, that's steep. Oh, please mind your head. Please mind your head.
yeah, this one's quite low.
Please mind your head.
She's all very low.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that comes down a bit. Daylight. I did it.
Wow, look at that view.
Well, I hope that came out okay on video. I used the Tech Pocket 3 to film that, as it was a lot easier to move about. That's a lovely view there. Across Matlock. You see our cottage? It's down there somewhere. And here we are at Tinker's Shaft. Get an even better view from up here. You see the fish and chips we're going to have in Matlock Bath later?
Not even more fishing. I don't know.
Okay, we're at the highest attraction now, so everything else is downhill. So, babe, we've just come out of the mine down there. The entrance is down the bottom there. So we were walking, what did she say, 130 feet?
Yeah.
130 feet underground here, underneath all of this.
It was really interesting. It was really good.
It's great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Knackered? Right, need to find the pub. Right, let's go in the Vista restaurant then for a bit of lunchy crunchy. Come on. There you go. Table on the balcony. Look at that for a view.
Oh.
I tell you what, love, that Orchard Thief cider is lovely. That is absolutely delicious. I'm going to have to look for that. Orchard Thieves. Yeah, we're just looking at the view from the restaurant. And that's where we were yesterday. There's Matlock Bath High Street. There's the tourist information. That's the pub we were going to go to, but they changed the menu. And the chippy's going to be down there somewhere.
Yeah. That little row with the cars.
I don't think I've been at a restaurant with a better view than this. View. It's great. There's Casey's goat's cheese salad. You've got an entire slab of goat's cheese there.
Oh, I love goat's cheese.
And following on with the starfish theme, we have the beef chili and rice.
Those tortillas look nice.
Yes. Right, get off your fly. So this restaurant's like in a Swiss chalet style. You know, the views are sort of like Switzerland in the summer. So this song just came to me. High on the hill with the goat's cheese salad. Hey, no, no. Please yourself. Yeah, I knew your fat ass would guess.
I love.
Where are you? Oh, you hit it down.
Finally got down.
She's a good sport. You're a good sport.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, it's raining. Perfect timing. Butterflies ahead. Flutterbys. Lovely. And it's downhill. Great. Oh, spotted a butterfly. There you go. It's a nice little walk through the woods. As long as we keep going downhill. Another butterfly. Ain't good at finding the butterflies. There's another one. God, I'm so good at this game. Yeah, we're in Woodland Corner. This is that little picnic area you thought you saw from the cable cars. There you go. There's the cables up there. Cool. I hope we don't have to bloody walk all the way back up here. Yeah, it'll be steps. Oh, cool. I'll have time for a beer then. In the tavern. Lovely pint of black stag. Well, after this, I'm not going to be able to manage that hill back up. So, we're not going back via the cable car. We're going to have to go pedestrian exit straight down here. Cheers.
In this, the year of our Lord, 1854. You did know it was 1854, didn't you, young man? No? Oh, well, you do now, you see. Keep yourself a calendar. Keep a track of the years. They go by very quickly, don't they, folks? Good afternoon, Laura.
No, come on. It's a bit easier for you, look.
I've seen it on YouTube, it's well lit further up.
I think that your head's
Duck, duck. Please mind your head.
You alright, mate?
Oh, there's a drop down there. Yep.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What else have you been up to in the area? You got other things in there? The passageway was started in 1796. Took them 14 years to dig their way along there, and they finally broke through into the mine proper in 1810, just 44 short years ago. That passageway was dug for your benefit, ladies and gentlemen, so that tourists could come and see us and have a nice gentle walk in and out of the mine like you have done. Now I want you to cast your gaze over what has been described in our local paper, the Derby Mercury, as the most splendid natural grotto in the world. They said it was a rich treasure of precious gems, rare fossils and other minerals. We cavern guides call it the Wall of Wonders. The Wall of Wonders! Come on folks, it's 1854. This will be the most amazing thing you've ever seen. Now, I will ignite my mechanical candle to illuminate the wonders for you. We look above our heads here, this is limestone. The whole hill's made of this, and it's formed, I'm told, from the bodies and bones of tiny sea creatures. But it's rock. What a strange idea. What will he tell us next? White lady's makeup had lead in it. They didn't know it was poisonous. They would put the white makeup on their faces to whiten their faces. It would permanently whiten your face, wouldn't it? Because it would poison you. They didn't know the lead was poisonous. In ancient times, the Greeks and the Romans would crumble lead into red wine. If they had some red wine that had soured, they would crumble the lead in and then they would drink it. They found it sweetened the wine again, and they would drink it. They didn't know it was poisonous. We found that out later.
Christ, it's huge.
Well done. One more brave volunteer.
Oh, I'll come.
Well done. You stand on the end. There we are. Now let's have a look at our brave volunteers. Who do we reckon's got the biggest, strongest muscles? This young lady here, I reckon. Hey, nice to now, whenever I give this to a gentleman, they're usually happy just to hold it. Women, for some reason, want to swing it round. Please don't swing it round. Excellent, thank you very much. There we are, rest it on the floor. There we go. You do those, madam, you hold those for me, I'll come to you in just a second. Now listen. Do you have steady hands and a stout disposition? No, oh dear. Oh dear. We could be in trouble here, folks. They were always looking for cheaper ways to break the rocks. One good method they found was called fire setting. They would pile wood against the wall of the mine like a bonfire and light it. They would let it burn for hours until the rocks of the wall were red hot. And then the miners would approach with nice cold buckets of water. He'd sling the cold water onto the red hot rocks, and the sudden change in temperature would crack the rocks, making it easier to break them apart. That was a good method. They liked that one, nice and cheap, you see. Another good method. Hold yours up for us, miss. One in each hand, that's it. These are the pluck and feather. The miners would drill a hole down into the rocks using a hand drill known as a nodger. That could take them hours or even days. Limestone's incredibly strong, and their tools were generally incredibly blunt. But when they've got a deep enough hole, thank you miss, they drop in 2 of those. These are the plucks. They go either side of the hole, leaving a little gap. Into that gap, they would put the feather. The feather is shaped like a wedge, wider at the top than it is at the bottom, and they would hammer it into that space. As they hammered it in, the pressure inside the hole would build until eventually the rock split apart. Usually. Sometimes you'd hammer it in and the rock didn't split apart. And then it's stuck, isn't it? You can't get it back out again. It's jammed in there tight. It's gone. You have to buy another one. That was quite common. And there are lots of feathers scattered all through the mines. But they're very difficult to see, because generally all you've got is that much to look for. Thank you. Cheapest method of all, though, much cheaper than the gunpowder. No danger of losing it like our pluck and feather. The cheapest method of breaking the rocks, manpower. Or in this case, young lady power. Again for us, madam. You were thinking about it then, but you were thinking about swinging it. Thank you, miss. Much cheaper to pay some poor soul a few pennies a day, a few shillings a week, like what I'm paid, to come down here and break apart the rocks by hand. This whole space, ladies and gentlemen, dug out by hand, by blokes with pickaxes, hammers and chisels, over hundreds of years. Amazing, isn't it? When it happens, but it's true, they held fireworks displays down here. Victorian fireworks with Victorian levels of health and safety. It must have been terrifying. Now, we look to the ceiling here, and you see the soot marks left by the candles of the early miners, look. Now, their candles are made with tallow, which is animal fat, that are burnt with a horrible smell, and left behind these black, sooty marks. Before you go, thank you very much for being such a gracious group of guests. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you did, tell your friends and family about us. And if they do decide to visit, get to ask for Mr. Jack Harris. Hey, right, at your service. Thank you. Traditionally, we clap now. This way, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not visited the mine at the top yet, do definitely visit the mine at the top. It is a bit more impressive than this one, but the cabin guards aren't as good.
I'll tell Layla that.
Oh, she believes that. She will. Enjoy the rest of it. You're very welcome. Let's check.
I survived. Right, well, we've decided to come down the path, the pedestrian exit. Oh, that was steep, wasn't it, love? That was very steep, but steep coming down, which is a good thing. Now, if you look up, you can just about make out where we had the beer in the beer garden. Just there. I'm at full zoom. Yeah. So if we'd have gone up to the cable car, we'd have had to walk right to the top of there and then get the cable car down. But instead we're being a bit lazy. But we now get to walk just into Matlock Bath, just around this corner. Super. Shades on, ready to roll. Well, it said public footpath. It's not very well kept. Ah, stingy nettles. Stingy nettles. Keep an eye out for dock leaves, please. Is that one? I'm starting to think we should have stuck to the main road, dear. Don't think anybody's been down this footpath for 20 years. Well, look, there's the main road and the river down there. Well, that's a bit better. It's widened out a bit. I mean, you wouldn't choose to go up that, would you? As a public footpath. Right. That's a bit better. Good job we got that tube of Germolene when we get home. Oh, my legs have been stung to buggery. More nettles. Yeah. There we go. Where's it brought us out? Oh, by the Chinese. Happy days. Right. Lovely tarmac with no stinging nettles. Public footpath, my arse. Katie wants ice cream. So we're into the gelato. Well, I think you've earned an ice cream for walking down that stupid footpath and covered in sting. Well, you're alright, you've got long trousers on. I'm the one in shorts. Right. Light all up. Is it open? Yay! Let's go get an ice cream. I'm sat here waiting for you to come out of that door. Muppet. Sit down by the river. Look at that. Lovely. You're happy. You got your ice cream.
Yeah, very expensive ice cream.
How much was that then?
£4.80.
About
I thought it was
You are in Matlock Bath though.
yeah, I thought it was £3.80. But then for a 99, but then because I had the
Swirly sauce.
swirly sauce and could add a sugar cone, that made it up to 4.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
What?
You
Oh.
pay for the extras. Oh, right up there. is where we had our lunch, on that balcony at the Vista restaurant.